In the Nun 1, we know Frenchie as the friendly, charming guy, and I think he evolved a lot in the Nun 2. Well, there's 5 years that went through. He's been possessed, but he's also more mature. We know a little bit more about his background also. And so I would say he's more mature, more evolved, more less childish, and more, yeah, a little bit more like an adult. So it's 5 years later. We're in the south of France, in Aix-en-Provence, actually, and he's working in a boarding school for girls only, for young girls, and he's working there as the maintenance guy. He still doesn't know that he's infected, that he's possessed by Valak. So he's kind of in a weird state where he feels sick. He has some kind of epileptic episodes, but he doesn't know about it. And he's trying to just move forward with his life. He actually met someone. Her name is Kate, and I think he's really into her. Those two parts of Maurice, the nice Frenchie, as we know him, and the new, tormented, scary Maurice, was actually my whole challenge for the sequel. It was the most exciting part of this. I mean, for me, was trying to find the right balance between the two of them, and it was really the prep work. And now I'm just trying to do that in front of the camera, and I hope it works. I'm the only male lead in the movie, and I'm surrounded by four women, very different from each other, and they're all trying to save me. So I'm the damsel in distress. I'm the squire in distress, and I love it. I think we're all tired of the Prince Charming saving the princess. But the best thing I'd say that working with young actors like them is to see the joy and the excitement in their face when they're working on a set. It reminds me of how much I love my job, and I love acting, and how lucky I am. For me, it's kind of like a behind closed door setting, because all all of the action is inside that school, and it feels very close to the outside world. And I think it's a brilliant move to set the whole scene, like the whole horror in that school, with innocent girls. Because I mean, what would happen to those innocent girls if Valak was unleashed? Aix-en-Provence is a very old city, and very old buildings as well, and we don't have much to do to recreate the 1950s in Aix-en-Provence. So it was a great location all along, and I think it's great to, yeah, to put that in here. And I think Aix-en-Provence also, as a city of the south of France, has a lot of history itself. Michael is a great director. I think he's very efficient. We do a lot in one day. He knows what he wants, and that's very cool for an actor, because you just go straight forward. And he's also very listening. Like, he welcomes any ideas, good or bad, and it makes me feel good, because I like to be involved in the creative process. I think the nun, like the figure of a nun, like religion is very, because religion, we cannot figure out what's real, what's not. Like, we do believe in it or we don't, but it's still very enigmatic. So we can't put a reality on religion, and to put a scary face and to put a scary character on religion is very, like, because it feels very realistic as well, and very close to us. Like, we've lived with this Catholic religion all of our lives, and I think people are scared of it a little bit. With The Nun 2, what Aquila Cooper managed to do is to feel very closer to the other characters as well. So I think that the whole movie will be a lot more emotional than maybe the first one, who was very, like, gothic, adventurous. This one is more intimate. Those horror genre movies, and this one particularly, with the lighting, the sound, Valak and stuff, you need to see it in theaters. I mean, the whole experience of going to the theater is for this type of movies.